is Saturday, November 9th, and it is about 2:10 in the afternoon. We are back out here at Old Faithful. Went out to the bow only permission property this morning and no dice. High anticipating hunt. It is a home runner strikeout place. It's where we slipped out after work. Not yesterday, but a week or so ago on that Friday, and we saw the 8-point kind of dogging that doe. I'm pretty sure we had that 8-point on camera last night, so kind of slipped out there this morning. I thought we were gonna have a good win. The wind was terrible. We are back out here at Old Faithful this afternoon. I'm sitting in what we call my dad's blind, which is about 70 yards or so from the south side redneck blind on the opposite side of the backwards L. This is where at the end of last year we harvested the split G2 8 buck, where you saw me harvest the 9-point buck earlier in the year. I think that was like December 10th or December 3rd, first couple weekends in December, and then also in 2022 whenever we harvested the big busted up buck. So this is always a pretty good spot. This is my first sit in here since killing that split G2 8 buck, but feels good to be back in here. When we were walking in this afternoon, saw a massive scrape ripped up where we walk in at, so hopefully whatever made that decides to come strolling back by, so we'll see. We got this wind has turned into a straight south wind, so it's kind of hitting right in my face and coming out the back side of the blind. We got the ozonics running out in case anything wants to slip back out in the hayfield back behind us. Hopefully that'll help us out. 75 degrees, not ideal, but also I killed my best point buck, 10-pointer, on November 10th when it was about 75 degrees like this. So this time of the year you just gotta be out here because you never know. But we're gonna sit tight, be quiet, maybe watch some football, watch some deer hunting on YouTube, and get going here, and whatever we see, we'll make sure you see. And we are back out here at Old Faithful where we were yesterday, back in my dad's blind. Not a whole lot of action. Temperature's not great. It's about 75, 77 degrees right now. About a 10 to 12 mile an hour south wind with 18, 20 mile per hour gusts hitting us right in the face, blowing back out to the hayfield, so that's good. We'll see if these deer decide to move or not, but I do feel like we're just hunt for the last 15 minutes and see if one of the bigger bucks wants to step out towards the end. We are still after the white 8. I believe I'm going to call that deer Walker, which means I'll probably never see him again. My dad referred to him looking like a Texas deer, and everybody has a deer named Tex. So I thought, well, what about Walker Texas Ranger? So we're going to call him Walker. We did get a nighttime photo of him on the vine scrape that's out in front of me, about 110 yards or so. One day last week, he came in and hit it around sometime between midnight and 2 a.m., so he was still alive as of then. Surprisingly, the muzzleloader opened yesterday morning and have not heard very many shots out here. I did notice the neighbors hunting this afternoon, so we'll see if he takes a shot at anything this afternoon. But other than that, we're just hoping with all these does and fawns that we have in the area that more and more of these more mature bucks will start cruising through here. So we just one of those things where this time of the year you just got to be out here and hope for the best, and hopefully one of them will come cruising through. But we're going to sit tight, get quiet, and relax a little bit, and if we see anything, we're going to make sure you see it as well. All right, we're back in the Jeep. It ended up being a really good hunt. Surprisingly, that our neighbors over there to the southwest of us or so ended up shooting again. I don't know if they were just shooting does back there or what. We had that really nice 8-point come out. I think that's the first time we've seen that deer. I don't think we filmed him yet. I got a few trail cam photos of him and a video of him on a scrape or on a vine scrape. He's mainframe 8. Then I think on his right side, right or left side, he has like a little nub that probably wouldn't count as a G4, but he's a really good looking buck. I'm just not quite sure if he's a 3.5 or 4.5 year old deer. Still a good deer. Probably should have taken a shot at that deer. I did put the crosshairs on him. He's kind of was right behind the little bit of standing corn that we have right there. There was a little opening. Light was fading fast, but always, want to make sure before pull the trigger, and then it's too late. But hopefully we'll see that deer again. He can kind of survive the Orange Army gauntlet out here. And all in all, good hunt. Saw several does and fawns. That spike came in pushing a lot of does around. I think there's another small buck that came out too with that bigger 8. I kept looking over my shoulder. Several does and fawns worked out into the big field back behind me, and just wanted to make sure nothing slipped in back behind me. And I looked back over there, and he was already out. So I didn't quite see where he exactly where he came out at, but he was a really good looking deer. We'll try to go back and look at the camera footage and see if we could even see him in there or not, and see if we made the right choice or the wrong choice. But that's just how it goes.